J.J. O'Brien, the senior leader of this team, played 38 minutes, by far and away the most of anybody on the team. He scored 12 points. He went 6 for 6 from the free throw line. He had 11 rebounds. Many of those free throws, in fact, all 6 of them, came in really the most clutch of moments because it was all with under 2 minutes to go in the game. And he put San Diego State up by 10 points with 46 seconds to go. And I assumed the game was over with 10 points, 10-point lead, the way Utah was shooting. Here's J.J. O'Brien, the star of the game on Scott and BR on the Mighty 1090. J.J., welcome back.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing really good. Yourself?
Doing good. I'm doing great, actually.
Yeah, well, congratulations. That was a great win. Usually, you get 2, 3, 4 kind of preseason type games under your belt before you play that sort of out-of-conference opponent. So whether it was beautiful or whether it was ugly, that's a great win.
It is, and I think it's great for our resume, but it's also just great for our team, this confidence booster, knowing that this early we can pull out those wins just like those top 25 teams. So it was great for us.
JJ, what kind of advice was Coach Fisher giving you guys as you were trying to come back in that game?
Just to stick with it, We knew that our shots weren't falling. We had to believe that they were eventually. But even if they weren't, we were going to stay true to our defense and our effort, and we did that. And he was just preaching that the whole time. Just keep playing defense, it'll work out.
Well, that was it. I mean, defense got it done. I mean, the shooting was horrible. You know that.
Yes.
I mean, come on. I'm not telling you something you don't know. It was horrible. It was just a bad day of shooting.
But, that's the thing they also said at halftime is, we have days in practice like this. We had days last year like this where, it's up and down, and some days it's just not your day for scoring. But as long as you stay true to your staples of playing defense and working hard, then you can still pull out wins on those days, and that's what we did today.
J.J. O'Brien on Scott and BR on the Mighty 1090. When you hit those 2 free throws that make it 48-38 with 46 seconds to go, a 10-point lead under a minute, you know how poorly they've been shooting, even worse. Did you assume the game was over at that moment?
I didn't assume it was over. I was pretty sure that we were going to end up winning. But, as you saw from that game, you have to keep playing till the buzzer sounds. And then we gave up a couple threes. They got back in it, and we had to pull it out when it was a lot closer then. So, I didn't relax. I was pretty sure that we were going to win, but we still let them get a couple threes. So we got to correct that.
At what level did you learn to be so cool at the line shooting free throws? And who was the coach that taught you the whole free throw mind game?
I've always been pretty cool in my mind as far as, the game and it getting intense and having to deal with those emotions. I've always been able to do that pretty well. It was more about, just getting my form right and then actually getting the free throws to make them, I worked a lot this summer on getting my mind right, and I worked a lot on my shot, and that paid dividends tonight. But I've had a lot of coaches. There's Coach Al. We have Coach Al up at in San Diego State, and he worked a lot with me and my free throws and what to say to myself when I'm shooting, and it worked out tonight.
What do you say?
I can't tell you guys that.
Come
I keep that to myself. That's private. That's private.
How come everybody on this team is bit off your living and is trying to grow a high top fade?
Yeah, you see the young guys coming in trying to outdo me. It'll never be as good though. I'm the OG.
I know you're OG, but you know what? I think what the deal is I think that last year they all found out that between your hair, it was inspiring us to call Chris Reed from Kid and Play and have him come down and see you guys. I think now everybody's like, yo, if I grow my hair like that, Kid and Play are going to come perform in an Aztec game.
Yeah, exactly. I think they realize there's power in the hair. There's power in the flat top.
Well, did the young ones have to ask your permission?
Yeah, I'll let them.
All right.
They came in and they said, I can keep it or cut it. I said, go ahead and keep it.
Yeah, do your thing. Speaking of these young guys, J.J. O'Brien, how do you like Trey Kell? I mean, not only did he play a whole bunch of minutes, and while, again, everybody was struggling offensively, when he really had to come up huge for you guys have a 49-46 lead as they've battled back. There's 17 seconds to go. This young man's on the free throw line. This is his first pressure/clutch collegiate situation, and the dude came through.
Yeah, I was so proud of him. I told him after he made those free throws, those were big, man. they're huge, and for him to step up there as a freshman and make those made me real happy for him. He's always been a calm guy. He's calm in practice. He keeps his cool throughout the game, and tonight I don't even know how his stats were. He might not have scored the ball much tonight or done this and that, but man, he stepped it to the line and made those big free throws, and that's all that matters. It helped us get a win, and he did that tonight.
JJ, I'm curious. Winston Shepard found himself in a lot of foul trouble. Only played 17 minutes. Was on the bench for much of the second half. What was going on today with Winston, and was he okay after the game?
Yeah, he was fine after the game. Like you said, he was in foul trouble. He was in foul trouble a lot of the first half, and it continued in the second. So he probably wasn't able to get his rhythm. And I think flow of the game, we just had a pretty good rhythm going. We got up by 10. So, it's hard to disrupt that. But, yeah, he was fine after that. He had no problems, and he'll be ready for the next game.
Yeah, you notice that we're all, worried about him. Like we all think that he's got this incredibly fragile ego. Like, he only played 17 minutes, and he wasn't in the game for the latter part of the second half, and we're all worried, he's going to get upset. And we talked to him, but no, really, we talked to him about it last week, about this perception that people have of him. So I'm glad to hear you say that he was cool after the game.
Yeah, definitely so. And even if he was upset, I don't think it's over the fact that he only played 17 minutes. It's upset at the fact that, he got in foul trouble himself. So, he's not selfish at all. He's a great team player, and the public perception of him is wrong. He cares about the team, and he wasn't upset at all after the game.
And then talk to us about Angelo Chol. I mean, I know a lot of us have been waiting to see him play. When you hear that he was a guy who's coming home to San Diego from Arizona, you say, well, I mean, if Arizona gave this kid a scholarship, coming back to San Diego State, you're getting a real quality guy. I think Angelo Chol has a lot of people excited after his 8-point performance today.
Man, the first 2 games, he's done great. He really came out and provided a real boost for us. I think he's the only guy today that shot well. I think he was about 4 for 6. He came in and made some big plays for us, and that's what he does. That's what he's done in practice. When he gets it on that block, he's hard to stop. He's got a great left jump hook. He's got great moves in there. So he's going to be huge for us. He's a beast.
Yeah, well, then we ought to just go with beast mode.
Right.
Yeah. He's our little mini Marshawn, He's our version of beast mode.
That's what it is.
Just got to get him eating Skittles, jump right on that bandwagon. That's right. JJ, congratulations. Terrific win for the San Diego State basketball team. Way to lead the way, especially down the stretch, hitting clutch free throws. Congrats. Hey, by the way, where are you right now?
I'm eating with my mom and my aunt at BJ's right now.
Oh, dude. Why don't you tell us that you're eating with your mom and your aunt? I mean, come on. We did cut this a lot shorter. All right, well, tell your mom and your aunt we said hello.
All right, I will.
All right, man. Be good.